Hi Virgo, this is your September 25th through October 1st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. For some of you Virgos, it's not really new. Anyway, we do have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Hermit. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Sun in the potential outcome. We have the Two of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And we have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Sagittarius and Leo. You're dealing, I usually go with a king or a queen if one or both show up, and then, yes, we do have both, right? We do have you, the Queen of Pentacles, in the potential outcome, right there in the middle, that's you, and you're dealing with this King of Swords, the third card from the left. So the King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, perhaps this person wears uniform for work. They could be very intellectual, smart, or a doctor, like a surgeon, right? And the way this reading starts is with the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Hermit. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, and you are the one, Virgo, who is doing the waiting. You're the one who's waiting, right? The Hermit clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, that's one of your major arcana cards. So technically you are in your own reading twice. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit, both of you, that's you. So for some of you, perhaps it was a long-distance relationship, and you were waiting for this person to relocate to where you live. If that's the case, then waiting is over because they're relocating. For others of you, perhaps you went on a couple of dates with this person, but then they had to leave, they had to go on a business trip, they had to go attend to their extended family, and you've been waiting for them to come back, and they're back this week. For others of you, you could have been waiting for someone like this King of Swords for a long, long time. And finally, the waiting is over because there it is. There this King of Swords is. Whatever the case, the waiting is over. Okay? The World on the bottom of the deck is a card of an ending. But this is my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end, and a new, much better chapter, much happier chapter is about to begin. The World could also be someplace remote. Again, for some of you, distance could have been the problem. Alright, so it's no longer going to be a problem. The King of Swords themselves is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. One of the ways to interpret the Wheel of Fortune is a card of travel. It could be traveling. Again, travel could be a part of this. For others of you, the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle. Right? So whatever the case, the cycle is about to start. We do have the World and the Wheel of Fortune, an ending and a new beginning, right? The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. Speaking of good news, the Sun in the middle could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So now that the waiting is over, I think you're going to be really, really happy, Virgo. Because with the Sun card, we always feel loved, cherished. We always feel on top of the world. All right. In the potential outcome, we have the Two of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles, that's you. The Two of Cups to the left from you, there's 2 people in the Two of Cups. That's you and your person. It's a soulmate card. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when 2 people are on the same page about what's going on, right? And the Ten of Cups is what's going on in the near future. I mean, in the potential outcome. But with cards like this, I think this is what's actually going to happen. So anyway, the Ten of Cups is a family card. It's a card of, when people just are so happy, right? This card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. If having children or having more children is still an option for you, the 2 of you could definitely have children together. And by the way, there's a kid riding a horse in the Sun card, right? And I know it's partially blocked, but in the Ten of Cups on the bottom of it, there's 2 adults and also a couple of kids jumping around. So family, definitely a family. So yeah, whatever the scenario is, waiting is over. Virgo, you got this King of Swords coming your way, started getting into this relationship with you. You're going to be really, really happy, and you definitely have a commitment coming your way. And this person is your soulmate. All right, really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Devil, the Seven of Cups, the Star, and the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Capricorn or an Aquarius. There are many ways to interpret this spread, Virgo. I'll just focus on the one that speaks to me the most. I'm not sure how many people this will resonate with, but here it is. This spread is about somebody finally starting to take care of an addiction or a bad habit. Right? It could be as simple as going on a diet. It could be as simple as going on a diet. But for some of you, it could be like an intervention. Okay? Yeah, the Devil with the Seven of Cups, not a very good combo if you ask me. Okay? The Devil is a card of temptation. The Devil is a card of addiction, especially with the Seven of Cups sitting right next to it. The Seven of Cups every once in a while plays out as a card of intoxication. Okay, it really does. And the Star right next to the deck is a card of healing. All right, that's one way to interpret the Star card. It's a card of healing, and that makes total sense if we interpret the Devil with the Seven of Cups the way I just did. All right, the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it could be a card of a crossroads, or it could be a card of somebody who says no more. So no more, whatever the Devil and the Seven of Cups represents for you. It could be overeating, it could be drinking, using, gambling, what have you. Okay, so it's time to heal with the Star card. And it looks very promising because the Star is the last card that came out, right? So perhaps whoever is experiencing this issue, they will agree and move forward with the healing process. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Death, we have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Swords, we have Judgment, and the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For most of you, the King of Pentacles is somebody coming back from you, because as I shuffle the cards, I ask who is coming back. And the King of Pentacles showed up. So most likely it is a fellow Earth sign, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. However, the reason why they're coming back to you, if I were you, Virgo, I would question this. There's just so many red flags going on here. The first thing I thought of, to be honest with you, was that this King of Pentacles, perhaps you dated this person, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and ever since the two of you broke up, they got into another relationship, or they got married. Right, or they remarried. And for some of you, why they're coming back? Because they just broke up with that other person, or they got out of that marriage or relationship, right? And they're looking for a rebound. That's how it feels. Something is fishy, something is off, especially with the Seven of Swords and the Death and the Ten of Swords. And it being in the same spread. The Seven of Swords is a card of somebody who is not being very honest. As a matter of fact, it is a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around and things like that. Right? Somebody who is lying about their intentions. Death, the first card that came out, could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of an ending, right? And the King of Pentacles themselves is clarified by the Ten of Swords, which is also a card of an ending, right? So like I said, it kind of feels like that this person just looking for a rebound from a failed relationship or marriage. And I thought of you. Well, I don't know if you're going to be flattered or not, but that's how it feels, right? Judgment, the last card that came out, is a card of somebody coming back from the past, but at the same time, if it is the last card that comes out in my spreads, I also interpret it as a card of somebody having to make a judgment call. And by somebody in this case, I mean you, Virgo. Yeah, so if I were you, I would be very careful. I would question the reason why they're coming back. Perhaps they went through another terrible event. Some kind of an unfortunate event could have happened to them, and they're running back to you because they need you to comfort them. I don't know. All right, so be careful. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo. This week we have the World, the Star, the Page of Wands, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. I think you've got some good news coming your way. Really good news. Positive news. Amazing news. A wish come true news. Okay, we do start with the World card. The World is a card of an ending. Okay, so for some of you, if you've been applying for a job, And if you went through like a bunch of interviews with that company, they may finish the selection process and let you know that you got the job. Or you could be the one being promoted, right? The world could be the end of the process where they were choosing who's next to be promoted. Or the world could be a person at your existing place retiring, and now they're going to let you know you're going to replace them, you're going to take their spot. Okay? The star in the middle is a card of a wish come true. Perhaps this is something you wanted, wished for. Right, so here comes the Page of Wands, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Page of Wands is that message, and the Three of Pentacles, clarifying it, is a card of collaboration, cooperation. It is a card of people getting together and doing something together. So in this case, this is work-related or business-related. If you run your own business, perhaps another company wants to sign a contract with you, or they want to select you as their vendor, their supplier, their new business partner, or something like that, right? The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, when it comes to work, business, and finances, it's a card of something formal, something official, something that involves paperwork. All right, for some of you, by the way, Virgo, but that's for very few of you, perhaps you're being chosen to go back to school. They will pay for your school, or perhaps you just need to take one class. And they're choosing you, or they're granting you the money so you could take that class. Because the Hierophant could also be a card of education. Either way, like I said, it is good news only. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Virgo, this week. We have the Ten of Cups clarified by the Tower. We have the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For most of you, it's indirectly related to you, Virgo. You're dealing with this Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And their relationship or marriage is either falling apart or on the verge of to fall apart. Right? The Ten of Cups, the first card that came out, is a card of a family or commitment. The Tower, clarifying it, is a card of destruction. Also, the Tower is a Scorpio card, right? If this Queen of Cups is a Scorpio, it makes total sense, but I still see this connection, this relationship, this Queen of Cups is either on the fritz or falling apart nevertheless, right? The Nine of Wands in the middle is a card of a wounded warrior, and I think that would be the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a drama, it's a card of a conflict, it's a card of fighting. So together with the Nine of Wands and the Tower, again, this Queen of Cups relationship or marriage is either falling apart or on the verge of falling apart. There's definitely conflict. There's definitely fighting, drama associated with this Queen of Cups and their relationship or family. Yeah, that's how we're ending this reading, Virgo. But yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.